Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, we tackle the issues, we clarify matters, and we get on point. Aside from parties, reunions, and church traditions, the holidays is also the season for spending. Merrymakers are looking at how to best use their bonuses or savings, and whether they be for gifts, trips, food, or party needs, people go online to find the best deals. But a warning from the government and concerned groups, this is also the season where scammers are actively on the hunt. The DICT has launched an information drive dubbed the 12 Scams of Christmas, telling the public the dangerous schemes scammers use to lure their victims and how these can be avoided. Let's get on point with Undersecretary Jeffrey Ian Dy of the Department of Information and Communication Technology and Mr. Jocel De Guzman, co-founder and co-lead convener of Scam Watch Philippines, who joins us via Zoom. Yusek, good evening to you, and Jocel, good evening to you as well.
Good evening.
Thank you both for joining me tonight. So I'm going to start with, has there been an increase? Is there any data, Yusek, that tells us there's been an increase in scams year to year, from this year compared to last year?
Yes, there's a Philippine National Police data. I just don't know the exact figures, but there was a significant increase, no? Somewhere in the 70 to 80% mark from 2023 to 2024. However, I would like to clarify na the amount of SIM-based scams have decreased. Ang lumalaki ngayon is scams that are not based on SIM cards. Usually, they're based on a lot of things like
Such as?
your tawag namin doon over the top applications like your Viber, your Messengers. And there's this new scam, I'm sure you've heard of it, where they're using fake base stations or MC catchers in order to broadcast messages. And this is very dangerous because these types of devices, they actually look exactly like the authentic one.
So ito yung new scam. This is
Yes,
a
these
new
are the new
scam.
type of scams, yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure Jocel is very well aware of this new scam that the USEC is talking about.
Yes, basically, right now, what you need to understand after the ban of Pogo, scammers are not individual. Text messages or text scams have decreased. Kaya wala na, that's why we only receive like one or two, or actually no more. So most of the text scams that we receive are coming from these text blasters that Yusek is mentioning. So it's still the same modus, it's still the same application where the message has a link, because that's the only way that they can get into your mobile phone or into your digital
Ganun
bank
lang
account.
ho ba talaga kasimple yung usapan dito? Because whether it be a text message or tinatawag yung text blasters, no, you're gonna have to help me understand this better. Ang punot dulo nito ay yung link na ipapadala nila that
is
you
correct.
you end up pressing.
That is correct. Yes.
I see.
So to distill the problem ng scamming, no. So there are three. First is behavior. The public must understand na when they try to scam you, palaging merong call to action, and it should be urgent. Like, for example, you received a gift, but you have to act on it within a certain number of hours. Let's say within the hour or within 1 or 2 hours. Or you receive a discount, but you'll have to click on it on this link within the next 30 minutes, otherwise you lose the discount. So palaging may call to
Bakit may
action.
time frame?
Kasi mag-iisip ka eh. Kapag ka tumagal yung time frame, mapapaisip ka
Baka
na
scam to.
Baka scam to. So yung initial so ang palagi ko sabihin, hinga ka muna. And don't, if it is real, if you really want something, you don't have to decide on it within the next 24 hours. I mean, if you won, you won.
Yeah.
Even if you want a car, you'll still be able to claim it next week. It's the same thing, right?
You're not gonna lose it in the next 24 hours,
Correct,
diba?
yes.
All right. So, but there is the DICT, and Scam Watch, where Jocel is part of, you guys partnered, hindi ho ba,
Yes.
to relaunch this, what is it called, the holiday,
The 12 scams of Christmas.
the
yeah.
12 scams of
Bali yan.
Christmas. Jocel, tell us about the 12 scams of Christmas para we
Yeah.
become familiar with it.
Well, last year, in partnership with the ICT and the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, we launched the Holiday Watch PH 12 Scams of Christmas. So we basically identified the common scams every Christmas, particularly when it comes to the shopping. But all of these scams are basically happening even if it's not Christmas. But there's an increase, particularly when it comes to fake shopping offers, and an increase also when it comes to tech scams. And right now, what we are seeing, we are giving warnings to people to basically report, because it's important for them to report. The ICT has NCICC. They have a hotline called 1326. So by identifying these 12 scams of Christmas, what we want the public to do is to basically report in a sense that they need to, the government, they need to know the scam data, because they need this to locate or apprehend the organized scammers. Now, the difference between now and the last year, because last year we just partnered with the ICT and CICC, for this year, DTI and DOTR also joined the campaign, particularly DTI. DTI partnered with the ICT because one of the tools where they can report is the eGov app. So yung eGov app, meron po siyang e-report function wherein you can report scam. So yung the 1326 kasi, it's for the victims. Now, if you're, let's say, naka-receive ka lang ng scam, you can use the eGov app, e-report, screenshot mo lang, and then just send it to the eGov. It's also the same thing with DTI. They added a new feature there. It's called e-commerce. So let's say, for instance, you got scam or you receive a different item from the one that you bought, pwede mo rin po siyang screenshot at ipadala dito. And DOTR naman, they're promoting their hotline, but they can also call 1326. Let's say if you have scams in the airport, seaports, or even bus stations.
Opo.
And another, although they are not yet our partner, we also included them. Ang malaki kasi every scam, particularly sa OFWs, yung investment scam. So right now we are also promoting the Securities and Exchange Commission Check with Sec app, wherein you just type the name of the company that's offering you investment products, and so that you'll find out if they're registered or not. Now, the good thing about this is that even if, let's say, you type in the company and nakasulat doon na nakaregister sila, you have to look for the secondary license, because the secondary license will indicate na doon lang sila pwedeng mag-offer ng investment products like securities. And at least doon, pag wala doon, wag na sila mag-invest, kasi yung investment scams every Christmas, dito mas malaki yung mga nabibiktima, 50,000 and up. And we are also discouraging everyone not to invest in crypto, foreign exchange, and gold, because most of the investment scams are offering those
Also,
three items.
Pati
Yes,
yun,
yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jocel. That's true.
Yeah.
But it's gold.
Well, yes. Well, I wouldn't say don't invest in those, no. Siguro I would just say invest in those on legal investment, on legitimate investment. Ano.
Yeah.
But actually, sa DICT naman, we would like to simplify it. Kanina nga.
Yeah, let's simplify it.
No. So tatlo lang talaga yung bagong issues ngayon, no. Yung first is fake, yung AI-generated advertisements. That's why we have this verify, yung kanina pina-flash, no, yung verify, report, and protect. Is because, for example, Billionaire.
But how do we know if it's AI generated?
Well, we don't, no? But ang palaging advice namin, ito na, yung piniplay nga ngayon,
Okay.
no? We would like to promote the Verify tool, hindi lang ng Meta, pati ng TikTok, pati ng YouTube. For example, Billionaire News. You're a news media outlet, you have your own page. Mas maganda i-apply. I'll help, by the way, I'll help Billionaire News. But please have your page verified so that when people look at your page, they know it's a verifiable source of information.
Right.
Legitimate ka. So kung may gumaya, kung wala yung check mark, yung kanina pinapakita sa screen, no? Ibig sabihin, it's not legitimate. And now,
And I'm sorry to interrupt you. The reason you're doing that is because ang galing nilang kopyahin. Yung logo,
Correct.
hindi ho ba? Kaya hindi mo na alam, you can't tell. Kung
pati itsura.
Exactly.
Baka akala nila si Pinky Webb pa rin, nagpo-promote pala ng ibang ads.
Right.
Pati nga ako, nabiktima na eh. May mukha ko ginagamit, nagpo-promote ako ng isang produkto for free wifi or something like that. So,
So, kailangan verify.
yes,
Okay.
verified. So that's what we're promoting. That's the first one. Ano? Yung second, yung sinasabi ko kanina, may bagong modus operandi pala ngayon na monitor sa Indonesia, hindi pa naman natin na monitor sa Pilipinas, na monitor na rin sa Europe. And this is, tinatakpan yung QR code ng isang personal QR code. Di ba when you're trying to pay for GCash, for example, ako, pumunta ka sa Siargao, everybody has, di ba, nakapost sa pader. Or minsan sa palengke, nakapost sa pader, bayad ka sa GCash.
GCash
or sa
accepted.
Paymaya.
Oo.
Yeah? So yung QR code ngayon, i-click mo, yung pala, it doesn't go to the person you're trying to pay. It goes to someone else.
Dahil natakpan na yon.
Tinakpan, pinaste. Na-monitor yan sa ibang bansa. Hindi pa naman namin nakikita dito,
Oh.
pero...
So
pero
we need to be careful about that.
Yes.
Okay.
So, how do you make sure na tama yung bayad mo? Halimbawa, bibili ka sa Starbucks. Di ba may binibigay sa yung device? Bibigay sa'yo, dito po kayo magbayad. That's safer than a QR code that's posted on the wall, which can be changed by anybody
Pero
else.
sanay na rin tayong magbayad via QR code, no?
Oo.
That is posted on the wall.
Or, di ba, pagka-click mo ng QR code, ipakita mo muna sa,
Ito ba
dun sa
yun?
kahera.
Is
sabi
this
mo,
right?
Is this right?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Nandun naman yung initials eh. Tama po ba?
You see, kunwari, Pinky Web, may P.
May P, may
oo,
W,
K,
right?
right.
Kung
Okay.
tama, then I click. Pakita mo, ako ganun ako eh. Papakita ko sa kanya, I'm paying now, ha?
Yeah.
And then you
Para
can
walang
verify.
problema.
Yes.
Okay. And then, so
And
yan
then-
ang bago.
Yan
Pero
yung
wala
bago.
pa dito. Siguro parating na.
I'm sure. Kasi malapit yung Indonesia.
Right, right.
And then yung third is yung sinabi ko kanina na kahit dumating doon sa GCash mo, pangalan GCash or Paymaya, dumating na text Paymaya, napakasimple lang, let's distill it. Any kind of link. We already talked to all banks. We already talked to Paymaya. We already talked to GCash.
Yeah.
They will never, ever, let me use that term, send you a link for when you will transact. So if you receive that text, even if it looks authentic, don't click on it. Just use your app. Meron ka namang BDO app, BPI app, GCash app, or Paymaya app in order to transact.
Doon ka magbayad.
Doon
so,
ka magbayad.
what USEC is basically saying is that the new modus now is you receive a text message from
Exactly like
anyone.
from GCash.
Let's say, sige,
Or
ginamit na
from
po ni
Paymaya.
USEC, Paymaya or GCash. Meron ka meron tayo palagi natatanggap
Yes.
your ito'y
OTP,
binayad mo,
yeah,
you
yeah,
paid so
yeah,
and so to ganyan at this amount, no? So basically you're saying that you're going to have another set of something very similar or exactly like
Exactly like it.
But it's coming actually from a scammer.
Correct.
How are they able to do that? Tapos lalabas din yung history mo, yung
Yes.
So nagmumukhang ito talaga
Nagmumukhang
yung
ikaw
number.
talaga. Tapos, ang pinagkaiba lang, may link. Please
I
click
see.
on this link.
Okay.
Which GCash, Paymaya, BDO, BPI, all of these will not do.
And we circle back to that. When they say, press the link, magduda ka na.
Magduda ka na.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Giselle,
Yeah.
we're going to take a very short break. We'll be right back. Our discussion with USEC Jeffrey Ian Dy of the DICT and Jocel De Guzman of ScamWatch Philippines. Please stay tuned. This is On Point.
The latest news, national issues, the political scene, and conversations with prominent personalities. All these firsthand at the forefront.
Is still continuing with hearings on the EJ.
But
But we
is
can
that-
recommend the filing of cases with the proper offices or agencies.
It is always victimizing the poor, so we will continue to go against corruption in the budget.
At the Forefront with attorney Karen Jimeno, 8 a.m. Hello and welcome to Follow the Money. I'm Rain Musngi. Join us as we explore the tools and insights you need to jumpstart your financial journey. The crypto market climbed over $800 billion. Tech giant Alibaba has announced plans to issue notes. Investors are anticipating a significant downward move for the cryptocurrency. Swift is adding a new chapter to her record-breaking year.
Follow the Money, 10:30 a.m.
Keep it here on BNC, the Billionaire News Channel. Always on top.
Welcome back. You're watching On Point. Still with us, Undersecretary Ian Dy of the DICT and Jocel De Guzman of Scam Watch. I'm gonna go to Jocel. Jocel, ikaw naman na magkwento sa amin ng iba't ibang mga scam na kailangan naming malaman ngayon.
Yeah. Well, basically, yung kanina nabanggit natin yung magduda, yung tinuturo ng Scam Watch since we were founded last year, for attitude naman. Kasi napakarami ng type of scam. Most of them are phishing. So yung mga kababayan natin, yung napansin namin, lalo na yung mga matatanda, even yung mga bata hindi na rin makahabol sa sobrang daming binabantayan. So let's say for this one, 12 scams pala. So ang ginawa namin, we focus on the attitude. Diba? So yung mga attitude na sinasabi namin, we reduce them into 4. The contra scam attitude. So by following this, mas mataas yung chances na hindi ka ma-scam. The first attitude is magdamot. Ang ninanakaw kasi sa mga Filipino, di ba, lalo na ngayong Pasko, magdamot. Ang ninanakaw kasi sa atin ngayon, personal information.
Right.
Now, most of the time, ang dami nating sinishare. So let's say, for instance, wag mong isi-share yung mobile number mo kasi ito yung access nila sa e-wallet mo. Wag mong isi-share yung email na kung saan nakalink yung digital bank app mo kasi ma-access nila yung digital bank app mo, yung birthday mo, at saka yung mother's maiden name mo o yung mga IDs. So yun yung una, magdamot. Yung pangalawa, yung sinabi nyo kanina, yung magduda. Pag too good to be true na, yung nakita nyo sa internet, sa text, di ba? Pag too good to be true na, magduda na tayo. Halimbawa rito, nakakita ka ng iPhone Pro Max na 2.5 lang, 2,500. Huwag na po nating patulan, magduda po tayo. Or kung sakaling nag-o-offer man sila ng investment na masyadong malaki yung returns, magduda na. So yung pangatlo naman, ito yung pinaka-favorite ko, ito yung mang snob. Kasi nung bata tayo, Pinky, ang tinuturo sa atin, wag natin kausapin yung mga taong di natin kakilala. Yan din ang tinuturo natin sa mga bata ngayon. Pero pagdating kasi sa online, halos lahat pinapansin natin, kinakausap natin. So pag isnabin mo, lalo na ngayon, even yung mga nananakot, kasi yung mga kababayan natin, dahil pinag-aaralan nila, kadalasan ng mga text scam or yung mga phishing scam, tinatakot sila. O kailangan mong palitan yung password mo, kung hindi, makakancel yung account mo, mawawala yung pera. So pag may mga ganun po kayo, isnabin po natin, lalong-lalo na kung nanggagaling yan sa mga messages o mga numbers na hindi po natin kakilala, sa mga email address na hindi natin kakilala, isnabin po natin. Kahit bangko po yan na tinatakot kayo na may utang kayo or what, isnabin po natin. Kasi,
Jocel, idagdag ko kahit yung mga bangko din yan, no, USEC, na sabihin na you need to update your information, otherwise you will lose so and so. Huwag tayong maniwala. Ako hindi talaga ako naniniwala. Pero it looks so true and it looks authentic. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So yung ano naman doon, lahat kasi ng mga apps na to, lahat ng mga e-wallet natin, digital bank, lahat po yon app-based. So wag po tayong magta-transact gamit yung mga link o kahit na sa URL. Gumamit po tayo sa app. Pati yung OTP at password, doon po nyo mapapalitan. So mang-snub po tayo. Yung pinakahuli naman, babalik tayo sa pagsumbong. So nandito yung 1326 at yung e-gov app. So yun po yung pinopromote naming apat. Magdamot, magduda, mang-snub, at magsumbong. Yun. So yun pong apat na yon.
Huwag natin kakalimutan yung apat na ugaling yon. Pagka tayo ay, siguro to make us fully aware, no, of the perils, ika nga, of the cyber criminals ngayon. So doon lang naman, pero sa mga pamilya natin, sa mga kaibigan natin, huwag po tayo magdamot, huwag tayo magduda, huwag tayo mag-snap. Okay, but that's good. In fact, sometimes it's even better na parang you always be cautious. No, Yusek, kapag meron ka natatanggap na mga messages about any OTP, any password change, any update your information.
I think for us, mahirap mag-snap kasi may public profile page tayo, di ba? Like, me as a government official, you as a public figure. But yeah, we have to be very, very careful of this kasi alam nyo, they use sometimes some databases inaral nila to. There is a science behind it. For example, common names. What are the common names? Male common names, Mark, John, Chris. No? And then they broadcast it. They say, Mark.
Through a message?
Through a message. Through text message, text blasters, etc.
Okay.
And they'll say, or even messenger. And they'll say, Mark, kunyari lang, or Chris, we saw a suspicious activity in your BPI account, for example,
Okay.
or RCBC account.
Okay.
Please act now to block the transaction. Click this link.
Uy, nakakatakot nga
So palaging
yun.
ganon, no? They will coax you into doing a very urgent action. Palaging ganon yun. Urgency. Palaging they call on urgency. Pero nagkataon dahil it's a common name. Nangyari sa akin yan. Jeff, at meron akong ganitong account. Pero naisip ko,
And
wait.
it's a text blast
It's a text
to just
blast.
numbers, random numbers
Random
that they
numbers,
have.
yeah.
And nagkataon, yung pangalan na ginamit nila, pangalan mo nga.
It's very common.
I see,
Oo.
okay.
So, halimbawa, John, how many Johns are there? So, pag clinic mo ngayon, alam mo na. So, and then they use the common banks. Usually the top 5. Pero basta napakaliwanag ng palagi sinasabi namin ni Jocel, huwag kayong mag-click. Kung tingin ninyo tama yung message na yon, go to your bank app. Diba? Doon ka mag-check.
Paano pag wala kang app?
Oh, well, that's very unlikely nowadays. But ang gawin mo
Meron
is,
pa rin, Yusek.
punta ka doon sa, ito, kung wala kang app, yung bank mo, yung bank mismo, i-save mo yung URL. Yun tama, So, halimbawa, ngayon lang, login ka, tapos i-save mo na, save to favorites. Doon ka palagi bumalik. Huwag ka mag-click ng link. Punta ka sa favorites mo, doon naka-save yung banko mo, doon ka mag-check.
Yeah.
I guess, Jocel, sometimes yung problema kasi is ang bilis-bilis natin na mag-click. Ang bilis natin to...
Yes.
We're so active.
Yeah.
We don't want to, waste time. Especially with you saying that there was a transaction amounting to so-and-so. Was this you? If not, press this link, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun ang medyo matatakot. Kasi inisip mo, nagamit na yung yung credit card mo ng iba. Giselle, go ahead. Sige, please chime in.
Yeah. Yung sinasabi ni Yusek in terms of yung paggamit ng yung pagpunta sa URL, pwede yun, pero kasi in-encourage namin na kung naka-smartphone ka, you have 84 million users, internet users right now, including the mobile app. Kailangan mag-download po natin yung app kasi yun po yung pinaka-safest way, even when it comes to e-shopping.
Siguro just to be honest also, meron po tayo kasing mga kakilala din na pag sinabi mong URL, it's not very easy for them to find out. Hindi nga nila alam kung when you sabihin mo, click on the URL, di ba? Hindi din nila kasi alam yon. So, ibig sabihin natin, siguro, let's go very basic to those.
Yung www. The www. Yung alimbawa, bdo.com.ph, that's the URL.
Yes.
The exact link.
Yung kumbaga yung niya, yung website niya, yun ang kailangan. That you were
huwag kayo
saying na
magtitiwala.
gawin mong favorites.
Gawin mong favorites.
Oo.
Kung wala kang app, Pero yung ano ko lang siguro, idagdag ko na lang, I know we're managing time also. Para, ang daming klase ng scams Pero dahil Christmas ngayon, at ito, I'm also putting in personal experience, and I'm sure you've encountered this, Pinky. No? For example, alis muna tayo sa mga phishing scams.
Okay.
Just para for general awareness.
Yes.
Halimbawa, alam nyo ba na yung likod ng ATM mo, merong 3-digit numbers, so kaya yung credit card mo may 3-digit numbers. Alam nyo kung saan ginagamit yan? For online transactions. Very common ngayon na pag tumawag ka, pa-reserve ka ng airlines. Siyempre, it's the holidays. Punta ka Boracay, punta ka Siargao. Minsan tatanungin sa'yo nung kausap mo, can I have the 3-digit number at the back of your credit
Tinatanong
card?
ba yun?
Pag tinanong,
Magtaka ka na.
scam yun.
Don't ever give that.
So my favorite, yes, never give that. So ako, ang favorite ko is, when I transact with Philippine Airlines or Cebu Pacific, my favorite is, send me the link so I'll pay. Ganon. And you know my email address naman So they'll send you the link and then you'll pay. So pag tinanong na agad yung 3 digits sa likod, magtaka ka.
Via phone to, Yusek,
Via phone.
Kasi pag online, inilalagay mo talaga yung 3-digit at the back of your
Because it was
credit
intended for online.
Apo. Okay.
So yun yung mga ganyan.
Oh, let's not forget that.
Saka
Okay.
yung credit card ngayon, pwede ka nang pwede nang hindi binibigay.
Ako ayokong binibigay, I wanna tap it.
Ngayon, well, nung unang panahon hindi ganoon. Pero ngayon, they'll give you the device, you tap it.
They bring the terminal to you.
To you. So,
Tapos you just tap
kasi
it. It's just
delikado
the
yan.
easier way to actually do it. Jocel, any siguro last advice to everyone during this holiday season?
Yes, yung in-encourage natin, babalik lang po tayo dun sa attitude, lalo na po ngayong Kapaskuhan. Mag-ingat po tayo sa mga nakikita natin sa social media at sa mga mga iba pang aspeto sa internet. Mag-ingat din po tayo sa mga nare-receive nating mga messages, lalo na po yung tinatakot kayo o yung nag-offer ng trabaho, loan at investment. So kahit whether it's text message po yan, sa messenger nyo, sa mga messaging app or sa email, or yung mga nakapost, mag-ingat po tayo. Ang lagi po naming sinasabi, pag nakita nyo na yung mga yan, gamitin nyo lang po yung 4 na attitude, magdamot, magduda, and then mag-snub. Tapos, kung talagang nabiktima kayo, magsumbong po tayo sa 1326 sa hotline ng DICT at CICC.
At meron akong dadagdag dyan, kasi ako yung ugali ko, hindi ako naniniwala. Huwag maniwala agad. Di ba?
Totoo.
Dapat nga, nandun naman yun magduda.
Magduda.
Jocel, thank you
Magduda.
so much. Thank you so much
Salamat
for your
din.
time. And to you, D also, thank you. We appreciate you coming over, and happy holidays to you both.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. And that's On Point. Join us weekdays at 7:30 p.m. here on BNC, the Billionario News Channel. I'm Pinky Webb. Thank you for watching.